Dennis here. I'm back with part 2 of our video on making a mantle clock. In the previous video I mentioned that I was going to use the sketches that we made to cut out the pieces for the clock. Well, the first thing I did is I cut out the sketch that we made and glued it to a piece of 1/8 inch masonite. Now I'm going to use that masonite to cut out all the other pieces. I cut this by using a normal, just a plain jigsaw like this one, and then sanded the edges. Tried to get it as perfect as possible so that everything was really smooth. Now I'm going to take this piece and glue it, or not glue it, but lay it on a piece of plywood, and then just take a pencil and cut it out, or mark it. Then I'm going to cut that out with the same saber saw. So let's do that. When I cut this, I want to make it just a little bit wider than just outside the line of the clock itself, because we're going to trim it with a router bit. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to take this millimeter, or this pattern here, and I'm going to screw it to this clock face with just plain screws. I want to put one dead center because I want to use that as a guide in the future. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is take this and use this pattern with the router table. It's a 1-inch flush trim bit that has the guide on the top. And so the guide is going to follow the pattern. Okay, I adjusted the height of the router table, the bit, so that this roller bar fits right up against the pattern. Now we're going to go ahead and trim it. pattern off. And there's our piece. Now I made one previously, and they should be exactly the same. And they are. Now, what we need to do is make 4 more of these, because the clock, this is going to be the clock is going to be 6 inches thick, and right now it's only 1.5 inches, because those are 3/4 inch plywood.